Hey, this is Clay of Clay Nelson Life Balance. You're listening to a show on family meetings, communication, and communication within the family, and what it costs you if you don't have it, and what do you gain if you do have it. Now, I got to tell you, we're really starting to roll in some questions from the streaming video we're doing. Isn't that what you call it, Diego? The streaming video. So, Diego, you got a question over there. What is one I'm asking you?
Someone's asking, do you think kids are better or worse behaved than they were 30 years ago?
Oh, great question. All right, now, I think kids are, it's not so much worse behaved. I think they have more choices to misbehave than they were 30 years ago, because the information age has come. I mean, what goes on one side of the planet, both negative and positive, happens on this side of the planet about 8 seconds later. So 30 years ago, the kids didn't have all the chances to do as much as the kids have a chance to do now.
I think you're right on that, because I was thinking, well, I think they're worse behaved now, but just your comment about they have so many more choices now than they did 30 years ago. It's like, what do we choose? And they choose everything or a lot of one thing. Yeah,
so whoever wrote that question that I just answered, I want you to know you're the first of a new way to do radio shows on the net. It is absolutely fantastic. So whoever you are, send me an email. I want to know your name. It was a great question, and thanks for being the first to get up on the air from off the net.
And everyone can email Clay at clay@mediasb.com.
That's right. Okay, very much. Now, or thank you very much. Now, so the show... we've gone through about a third of what I really wanted to do today on the air. I think what I really want to say is, look, families work out of communications. Families don't work out of no communication or miscommunication, all right? Kids will go where they get the recognition. Kids will do what others, tell them to do, or say, hey, this is a test, you go do. But really what they're looking for is acknowledgement. They're looking for identity. They're looking for, good things to feel good about. And a lot of times feeling good about things isn't necessarily a good thing to do. But they don't know it until they do it. But once they've done it, it's too late. So I think after that caller asked, can we expand on this show next week? I think that's exactly what we're going to do.
You have a lot of information.
Yeah, tons of information. But also, I want you to remember what I said at the beginning of the show. I have all kinds of information. If you want to know what it is or how to get to it or how I can help you or speak for a group or whatever, I'll do as much as I can, no charge, anywhere I can. I'll make a difference any way I can with any group I can. And it's called Transforming America's Youth. You can get a hold of me at www.claynelsonlifebalance.com. You can call me at 805-682-8712, or you can send me an email at clay@claynelsonlifebalance.com. Or you can send it here to the radio station and go to clay@mediasb.com, or now you can stream it in anytime you want to. Let me know where you are, and I'll get in touch with you. So it's all about making a difference for kids, all right? I mean, that's what it's all about. If we don't, what do we got? No future. Now, bridging the gap in communication. What I want to say to you now, it's been a pleasure to be with you today. What, do you have another quote you want to say?
Well, I just have a quote here. It says, it's from Walt Disney.
Oh.
It says, our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. Short and sweet, to your point.
The greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. Wow. That's also a big responsibility. All right, you're listening to Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour. Thanks very much for listening. Join us on Wednesdays from 2 to 3 and from 10 to 11 p.m. and then on Sundays from 12 to 1. I'm Clay Nelson. This is the Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour on KZSB AM 1290 in Santa Barbara.
And that was a very large rose.